Hey guys, Life of Rio here, and we're going to be talking about Mag Prime, or just overall Mag period. And basically, I'm touching up on this topic because it's just going to be talking about her possibly rework that will be coming out. Now, on DevStream 69, they mentioned that Mag will be getting a rework, and that he was playing with Mag in game and basically was seeing what was wrong with her and what he needs to tweak for her rework. So you guys can definitely check out DevStream 69. But also, here's the thing, we're going to touch on some of these abilities because Mag is an awesome frame, starter frame, so everybody should have a Mag unless you just didn't, start out with her. As me myself, I started out with Loki back in the day. But the thing is with Mag, man, is that she's awesome, but a lot of new players don't really get to see the full potential of Mag. So if they start out with her, they're ready to get rid of her, and then you do have the ones that do fall in love with her and love her. But it's really easy to overlook her when you're a new player because most of the new players, the introduction system to Warframe is not really easy for new players. So they don't know that Mag is best against Corpus, and she really needs high level weapons for other factions to stay alive, and they don't know that, shield polarized versus infested does not work except for just putting up her own shield, like it doesn't do damage to the enemies. But against Corpus, she is a god, right? Now we got that out the way. Now the thing about Mag is, man, I feel like her pull ability, which is an awesome ability, is her first ability. It's great. It's been changed multiple times over different updates. First it used to be really powerful back in the day. They changed that too. I mean, she went through a lot of stuff, man. This is one frame that has went through a lot of changes, and I really hope for this rework they put her back and really enhance her, since Warframe has been, putting their frames on one ability assisting the other. I really feel like pull should have a little miniature Loki effect, because when you think about pull, I mean, common sense, it kind of sounds like you can pull the enemy's weapons out of their hands. It sounds like it's a disarm move. Like, I know pull is within a cone. It's a cone effect move. Like, they changed it to where, it doesn't go all the way around again. Because it used to have a bigger effect to it till they changed it. But with pull, it's really just a cone effect, and I feel like it should be affected by power strength. Now, I already know that pull is affected by power strength, how much damage it does. But I feel like pull should be affected by power strength in like how great it is to how much power strength you have on to how much you what's the chance you can pull the enemy's weapons out of their hands. And I feel like it should be like a limit up to 70% at least, depending on if you have enough power strength on. You get a 70% chance to disarm that enemy by pulling his weapon out of his hand, and then pull the weapon on the ground, let him get a chance to having to go pull it up, which would buy you time once again. And I think overall it's just a great ability that they should keep it, but definitely let it have a second effect to it. The ability just have so many ways that you can work around. And remember, this is my opinion, so I can't wait to hear you guys' opinion in the comments below. But also her second ability, which is shield polarized, which is probably one of her most famous ability of what she's most known for, because she's completely destroyed Corpus. She's the Corpus killer. Shield polarized is just a great ability, but against anything that does not have shield, it does not work. And when I say it does not work, I mean it does not damage the enemies at all, because the enemies need shields for the ability to scale and the ability to work. But it does replenish your shield and your teammates' shield, so that's a cool little effect that it has. I really feel like they should let it affect armor in some kind of new scale in some kind of way. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't really like the augment for it at all, but it is what it is. If they fix the augment, the ability would be way better. I feel like the augment is like just stuck in a randomly weird place for me. But let's get on to her third ability. Her third ability, which is bullet attractor, hands down my favorite move for Mag. If you guys haven't seen my Magneto Prime video versus level 200, definitely go check it out. I really touch up on bullet attractor a lot, so you guys should check it out. Now, what bullet attractor does is that you have to aim it kind of like Ash's teleport. I always gotta find some way to bring Ash into a video. But back to it, you kind of just aim, you have to aim at the enemy, and then do bullet attractor, and it creates this giant sphere around the enemy that any enemies beside that enemy that shoot will shoot that enemy that's targeted with bullet attractor. Now, I feel like bullet attractor is a fantastic move, and it's great against all factions. Now, all DE have to do is just give it a little bit more versatility. And I feel like they can do that either with her new augment whenever a bullet attractor augment comes out, or within her rework. Either I feel like it's gonna fit the augment better. I think that when you put bullet attractor on an enemy and you kill that enemy, bullet attractor should now transfer over to the next enemy with the same amount of start duration that you had on it, which will increase CC, which will then increase DPS for endgame level, and overall just make her a lot better, and it would definitely increase her survivability. It will increase her survivability by a ton, which we all know Mag is really squishy. She do have a lot of shield, especially with her augment, but I really feel like the overall ability of buffing bullet attractor and letting it go from enemy to enemy would make her a lot more sustainable, especially in endgame factor. If enemies can't shoot at you and their bullets is going towards their allies, man, that helps you out so much. And now let's touch on her fourth ability, which is Crush. I never ever use this ability. I feel like I'm going to die. One, it's slow. Yeah, you can put natural talent on, but it's a waste for me. It's too slow, and I feel like it just doesn't do enough damage for you to do it. And I really hate the augment for it. I think the augment would be way better if they made the augment really made the enemies stuck in place and can't shoot. But the enemies are stuck in place, but they can shoot, and it takes away some of their armor. But if they couldn't shoot, it would be fantastic CC. That's what they need to do to fix that move right there. But I really feel like Crush should just be taken out. I mean, some people love Crush, but overall it just slows her down, and she's a quick killing DPS type of frame. She is actually an honest, straightforward DPS, and she's great at what she does, you know, especially versus Corpus. And I really feel like they should make her a little bit more well-rounded. And I mean, come on now, I mean, just at least give her 65 armor. She's really squishy. I mean, Mag just needs something else, man. I mean, she has her bullet attractor. I mean, her shield polarized to, you know, keep her alive and keep her shields up. But overall, you still get one-shotted at high waves anyway. I just really feel like DE can make Mag great again. Even though she's not too terrible, but they can make her great again. Because back in the day, man, Mag was awesome. Mag used to just control things, and she comboed with Nova. It just equals a whole epicness, right? And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So definitely leave some comments below, and I'll definitely hit you guys up. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next Warframe video.